Hi all, welcome back to some more Europa Universalis. This is the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is my part 11. I have just come straight back, so I've not copied the file across here either yet, but there's enough space. So we passed. Just Austria bought and Denmark bought to go. Denmark bought has played the event, so Austria bought still to take one of the events. Now, I haven't looked at what that might do actually, which I maybe should have done. But anyway, let's just press on and see if I can get this finished. I'm not so sure about getting through the round because there's lots of other little steps to do that we've not been through yet. So anyway, Austria bought. It has plenty bought power left. It's only got 3 spent and I don't know 5, 10, 11 available. So it's not under attack by enemies or rebels. No. Now, interestingly, it would have been if Denmark had been able to reach into here, then it would have been under attack, wouldn't it? So that would have then triggered the defend thing, I think. So it's not. Is there army on the map, board, and can siege in the same area? No, the army's not on the map. No colonists. Their spent is not greater than their left, and they have bought cards available. So we're going to draw a bought card, and I'm going to see what they get. So unrest, focus, economic. This is Austria, so unrest, no, they're not going to. There's nothing. It's Denmark have 1 town unrest, but we're the one that they've just taken, isn't it? So hang on, just double check the unrest action. Well, hang on, there is something else that could be involved here. Yeah, the whole core thing. Now, I want to say again, though, we've had this before, and I don't think Austria can have any cores. Anyway, unrest. Owns any provinces with unrest? No. Has less than 2 cores in play. Well, it does have less than 2 cores in play. It doesn't have any cores in play. And can place a core. No. Because all the towns that it has, all the provinces, are core provinces. Hopefully I'm using the terminology all right there. So no, they can't. And I think that's what a core does. Yeah, we're going to stick with that because I've been through this before, and we do know that Denmark, if it was Denmark's turn right now, we spoke about this before, these are vassalized areas, aren't they? They're not cores, so they would be able to put cores on that. I'm assuming that then turns them into cores, and I'm not sure what the difference between that and that is. Sorry, I'm pointing to that one. Is that one? That one's the same. Right? What the difference between that and that one is? That is a core province. That is not a core province. Not quite sure what the difference is. I'm sure it'll come up as we go along. If anybody wants to tell me, that'd be great. And also, when we put the core token on there, does that then make that the same as that, and is it a permanent effect? Yeah, I suppose I'm a lot of things I'm asking there, but it's not relevant here anyway. So, right, so can't place a core, so no. Owns all provinces in eligible area with higher total tax value than any current core area. I think I've been here before. This is only relevant if it has more than 2 cores in play. Core tokens. Sorry, I'm saying cores. Core tokens. I think. Because owns all provinces in eligible area with higher total tax value than any current core area. So yeah, that's a no as well then. So perform second action on card. Right. And actually, the second action on the card is going to be focus economic. Oh, and that's where it's got a focus. So, well, hang on. We'll just hang on a second. So the focused action Is there any cubes in any focus area already? Well, there is, but interestingly enough, it's in the economic slot. So, yes. So we're going to place the bot power spent in this area. Then it's going to have 2 in that area. So then we're going to look for a milestone matching that focus type, which is available. And then we're going to score that milestone matching the focus type. So we're going to put a wee tag on it. We're going to gain 5 prestige and 2 bot power. Then we're going to discard all that focus. We're going to put aside that bot card and we're going to end the turn. That's what we're going to do. So first off, we spend the bot power from there, and then we put it where they've got a focus. But like I say, coincidentally, it's in economic anyway. So we put them both in there. Okay, so economic. So we come up here. There is an economic milestone available here. So we put the tag on that, and we don't need to look at anything else. It scores that, because it's the first player, it scores 5 prestige points. So again, I'm just tracking prestige again in here. So 5 plus the 5 it had, is this a D10? It is, yeah, but I don't want to match that with 0. So where's my other white dice? Okay, so there we go. I know it's not ideal, but it's better. I know what I'm doing. Them Brandenburg are on 3, Austria are on 10, Denmark are on 0, so that's fine. So they score their 5 points, and then they also gain 2 bot power. So 2 more bot power, and that's them. They've only got 1 left in the supply. Hope I'm doing all that right. Seems like an awful lot compared to the playthroughs that I've been watching. Oh yeah, and then I forgot. Then we discard this. So I could have actually used them for that, couldn't I? I think I'd done that the last time. So yeah, I did. So all you need to do when you do that, Grant, is take the 2 from there and put it in. So we just, I suppose it's because that's a step after gaining the 2 bot power, but well, yeah, that's relevant actually, because if you didn't have bot power left in your supply, you wouldn't be able to take them from there, I don't think. Well, you'd need to take them. There's certain rules about taking cubes from elsewhere when you run out. Okay, and then we've discarded all that. We put aside the bot card. So this card gets removed again up to there. So that's had quite a lot. And that's it. Ends the turn. So that's Austria bot's turn over. So moving back to Denmark. Right. Doesn't apply. They've got 4 left, but they've got a lot spent this time. So they've got far more spent than we've got left. So no. Ah, yeah, okay. They do have 4. So no, they are, because no colonists. Yeah, because I've got 4 power. So it's spent is greater than what it's got left. So maybe there was a time we might have done that, because it should have had more power because of that alliance thing. Nah, well, if that's happened, we'll just need to let that go. So the spent is greater than what's left. So yes. Are they at war and I have 4 bot power left? Well, yes, I've got exactly 4 bot power left and they're at war. So yes, has any bot cards left? Yes, so they're just going to draw a bot card. And we'll see what they get. This is number 2, Denmark, yeah. So diplomacy this time, no war action. So they're going to spend 2 of their 4 bot power. So I'm just going to move that in. That's it, we've got 2 available left now. And we're going to flip over a diplomatic card. Right, I'll just swing along. I'll have a look at up at the camera. Looking for a royal marriage, not royal wedding, Grant. Another subjugate. Right, okay. There's obviously quite a few of them, but that one's got a leader on it, that one actually, rather than the advisor, but anyway. Okay, well, 3 cards in the pile now, but at least subjugate's on the top, and we've got a subjugate in our hand, which we're going to use at one point. So, right, sorry, doorbell, as you heard. Dog's still barking, probably. Okay, so diplomacy. They spent the bot power, they flipped the card, diplomacy. Alliance and royal marriage on any non-player realm adjacent to bot. Yes. Now, I'd like to say they've got 2, but I don't think this is the case, because one of their alliances flipped over. Does that count still? I mean, the situation is there, and these are adjacent to the capital. These are adjacent to them. I think it says adjacent. No, well, adjacent means adjacent to the town grant, doesn't it? But adjacency goes through ports as well. So I'm thinking these are adjacent. That's a different area there. They've got a town here. So that's adjacent to them. And that's adjacent through a port, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, the one that's active ally though, does that count for this? And well, what? Well, you kind of need to find that out, don't you? Well, what's the next question then? So it's definitely a yes, because if we can't count the one with active ally, which is in Norway, we can count the one that's not active, it's in Sweden. So yes, has higher income than non-player realm. Sorry, has higher tax income than non-player realm. Hold on. So we're still not, if they were both available right now, we're still not picking anybody. So let's just say this was a yes. Has influence greater than or equal to NPR's tax income plus opponent influence. There's no opponent influence in NPR areas. Ignore papal states and imperial income. Ignore papal states and imperial income. Okay. Ignore papal states and imperial income. The imperial income I get. Sorry, I'm saying income, influence. I muddled myself up with that a bit. Ignore papal states and imperial influence. Papal states influence? Is there influence from them? Am I missing something? I know what the imperial influence is. Okay, anyway. If it did have, going to annex this NPR, remove bots, equal to target's income, opponent, target realm, score 3. It's still not breaking down which one we pick. So, I guess we have to... So there's a select. So, if this is not, select such NPR with highest tax income. Prefer adjacent to bot. Right, hang on. Right, hold on a minute. Active allies. Yeah, this is maybe where I should have came to find out what happens, because just started reading this, and this is in the main rules, admittedly, not the bot. But it does say when you activate an NPR ally due to a call to arms, you flip that to the active ally side, which we've done for Denmark. Okay, we backtrack to do that. And immediately add a number of allied units equal to half of the tax value of the NPR's provinces to your available manpower area, but a max of 5 units. When accepting a call to arms from an NPR ally, you may choose whether or not to activate that ally. When accepting a call. Right, so you don't need to do it. The NPR units in your manpower reserve. They do have, it's called manpower reserve for the boat as well, isn't it? So the NPR units in your manpower reserve may be recruited during a recruit units action as described on page 17. Your active allies are considered part of every war that you're currently involved in or entering while they're active. These NPRs can be attacked by your enemies. Active NPR allies defend their own areas with only half MC since they have provided their player realm ally with part of their forces. Yeah, okay. You're allowed to recruit a number of allied units in areas of your active allies up to their MC for the chosen area. Yeah, so I think Denmark should have some NPR allies then. So what... Yeah, and of course that was in the last part of the video, wasn't it? I'll need to put some comment in there. So, half of the tax value of the NPR's provinces to your available manpower area. And this is when Norway came to be an ally. So, actually, can I not just look up Norway? Well, it's not Norway, is it? Ostendet. On the realm map. What does it look like? Right, hang on. No, it does show it as Norway. Ostlandet. Right, it's saying it's 4 tax income then. I suppose, and here's me going to double check now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all small ones. Yeah. And that's the capital there. So they're 4. So in actual fact, they should have supplied 2. Now, this would have happened also before we done the what was that? Recruit units. So these would have been here. And I think it's these ones. It's the allies. 1 NPR. The black ones, isn't it? NPR/rebel units. Yeah, I think that's what you use. So they would have been there along with that 1 extra that we recruited. We did pay 2 power for it, and we could recruit up to 9. So I think these are all in here as well. They're all part of the army. So we're going to go with that. And I'll make a comment in the header of that part 10 video saying that I've realised that this should have an extra. Now, that still wouldn't mean that they had double the strength of that. And again, we still don't know about the HRE stuff as well. So I don't think anything else more would have happened there. But I think they should have got that. Alright, okay. So I was going to start saying, I don't know the answer to this, if you can use the active ally or not. But on saying that, these icons are pretty... distinctive. They're that is an alliance token. That is, although it says it's the back of an alliance token, that's an active ally token. This is telling you that it's an alliance token, not an active ally token, or not either or. So, and I think it would cause trouble as well, because if we were to do this and go down the road of annexing this, then what happens to the allied units? I think maybe Denmark would probably want to keep them at the moment as well. So just keep it as an ally rather than annex it. So I'm going to stick with the fact that that symbol says alliance. Sorry. Alliance token. It does not say alliance token or active ally token. So yes, there is, and it's going to be in Sweden. So we're not going to be looking at Norway. So it has higher tax income than the non-player realm. Well, what's Denmark's? Well, Denmark's also got another. Well, has it though? Well, it's 2. Yeah, remember this is upgraded now, isn't it? Or one of them was. Are they both? No, they're both big town. Oh, it's this one here that was upgraded. Yeah. So they are both. So they're 2s, aren't they? Yes, that's right, Grant. Does it count actual town? Yeah, it must do. Must do, because we've upgraded to that. Because when we done the Berlin one, we gained. Yeah, we went up a tax income for that. Yeah, because one little town is. Oh, hold on, Grant. Yeah, one little town is 1 tax income, one big town is 2 tax income. Yeah. So they've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, the one rest, does that count? Right, tax income. Higher tax income. Yeah, of course, I should be just looking at the player mat, shouldn't I? Here is the income. The base tax income is the income indicated on town tracks, small town and large town track combined. However, vassal tax income indicated on vassal track. Well, they don't have a vassal track anyway. Yeah, they don't do vassals. So it's only that one. Okay. So it should be just a simple case of adding these up. So now that top ones are manpower, so that it's the bottom number is their tax income, I assume. It's different from ours, actually. It's the other way about in ours. Wonder why they did that. So tax income is 11 then? 5 for the small and 6 for the big. Does that compute to what I don't think I counted 11, did I? Mind you, hang on, we've got, I didn't count this one. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that is counted then. Even though it's unrest, it is counted. So they've got 11, the Danes, and the... So it has higher tax income than the non-player realm. Well, yeah, I mean, it's Sweden, this one. Let's just have a look. I mean, I could look on the realm thing. Right, there's nothing in there. So it's 1. However, this is a 2. Oh, there's 1 there, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. Yeah, so 5. So 11 is greater than 5. Yes, it is. Oh dear. I'm struggling to find that pause button quite a lot there now. Okay, so has higher tax income than NPR? Yes. So up to here. So has... And by the way, if Norway and Sweden were here, I'm not sure which one I would pick. So, again, I know I'm leaving lots of questions in there in the videos, but I don't want to go and start asking these or looking them up. I just want to move on a bit. It interrupts your play. I know I want to get things right, but I think we're doing right by going for Sweden, so I think I'm allowed to leave that question there. You know, it's not that I'm sort of saying, well, we'll not bother with Norway. I've decided that Norway doesn't count because it's not got this. Okay, so has influence. So again, this is has means Denmark has influence greater than or equal to NPR's tax income. Their tax income was 5. We said. I'm just going to double check on that for Sweden. Right, there you go, 7. Have I missed a big one? You know what I think it is? I think it's on the other half of the map. That's Stockholm. No, Stockholm's a small city. That is their capital. Well, you know what it is, though? I bet there's another... Well, mind you, it's added a +1 there. So I'm not missing anything, am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the +1's for that. It's just 5. I'm going to have to assume... I feel like going getting that other map out, but... Okay, it's away in the box. I think we've got to count what we've got there. What I think there is there's another town. But then again, it's added that +1 there, Grant. Could there be another 2 towns across there, maybe? And it's only adding 1 for one of them. That would be 1. So if there was another 2 towns across there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would only be 6. Maybe there's another 3 towns across there. Yeah, that's bugging me. I'm going to have to go and look. Right, okay, I don't have the space to stretch it out here, so I'm just laying it in here at an angle. It does indeed have another 3 Swedish towns across on the other side of the map. This is the other half of the map, and you can see it stretches just from there to... you can zoom out a bit, Grant, to see the size of it. It's... right, hang on. Ugh. So it's another half of what we've got here, I suppose. Actual map. So what I thought about there was maybe, is there a possibility that one of the Venice ones could be down there? But it doesn't seem likely. What does Venice look like again? It's a kind of bluey one. No, I'm not. Oh, it is. Hang on, I've just found it. Anyway, so indeed, Sweden have 3 more towns over there, and going by, we're getting the +1 for it. So what they're doing is adding 1 to the manpower, but they're not adding all the 3. So yeah, and yeah, let me fold this over a bit, and I can just show you maybe. It's Crete. Crete down here, right, mate? I'll glare. There's. I've just folded the map over again. That's the Venice one. So there you go. They do have 7. It's just it was on the other bit of the map. The thing is, in our game, I'm assuming this wouldn't be counted, so they would only be counted as 6 for tax income purposes. Okay, good stuff. Right. Well, there you go. Right. So back to what we're trying to do, Grant. Has influence greater than or equal to non-player realms tax income plus opponents in NPR's areas. So does it have... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, it's got total of 7. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 across the other side. But we're not getting that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So does it have 5 influence? No, no, it doesn't. It's only got 3. That's right, innit? Has influence greater than or equal to the non-player realm's tax income plus any opponent's influence. There's no opponent's influence, but in this NPR areas, it has 1, 2, 3 influence, and the tax income is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no is the answer to that. So maybe it's going to place some more influence in there then to try and get that to happen. So the answer was no down to here. So select such NPR with highest tax income. So here it's now deciding which NPR to select. That's how we would have decided that, Grant. You divvy. So, well, first of all, we would have looked here. Does Denmark have a higher tax income than Norway or Sweden? So it might not have greater than Norway, but it might have more greater than Sweden. So that would be a decision to make. And then if it got here, it might have more influence. It might have the influence to take Norway, but not Sweden. But I'm still going to stick by my guns and say that Norway is not an option right now because this is not an alliance token. This is a active ally token. So, and if I've got that wrong, then I think that should be, there should be something to tell you that in the rules. So I'm going to go out and say that one. And then they're 1, 2, 3, 4 they've got, and we've only got 3 cubes in there. So it'd be the same there as well. But anyway, we're not counting this one. So we're concentrating on Sweden. And if we weren't concentrating on Sweden, bring this down to here, says we have to select such NPR with the highest tax income, and we prefer adjacent to the bot. Well, Norway and Sweden are both adjacent to the bot. Again, I'm still talking about Norway, and I'm saying that I'm not including Norway, but I'm just talking about it. And Sweden have a tax income of 5, and Norway have a tax income of 4. So they are the highest tax income. So we've selected Sweden, which was our only choice, okay? Any free space in targets areas. Now, that kind of... Okay, I know what it's meaning. It's meaning influence, isn't it? But it's a bit... Well, it's vague to me. Look at... Well, is that... You knew right away what it meant, Grant, so let's not be silly, okay? So is there any space for influence? Yes, there is. Yes. So add 2 influence... There's a wee 3 note here. In targets areas, prefer targets capital. Okay, well, at least we're getting a preference there. Because, I just had the comment from Martin, actually. Now, let's see what that wee 3 is first. And I'll come back to Martin's comment. If the bot has researched any diplomatic ideas, places additional influence if it has cubes in its supply. Bot ignores the limit of placing maximum of 2 in the same area. Okay. Oh, okay, this ideas thing. Yeah, we've not tagged any of them. Yeah, you can see that's when that's going to trigger. Yeah, we're going to find out more about the tags on the ideas thing. Yeah, I'm going to find out more. I'm really starting to really enjoy this game. I'm struggling along here, but it's just all these new things that I'm seeing and that they're just I think this is a good game, and not just a good game, a good solo game. Okay, there's flowcharts here, and there's flowcharts are maybe not to everybody's cup of tea. They're not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm liking this, yeah, for sure. Okay, so where was I there though? So add 2 influence in targets areas. And prefer targets capital. That's the capital there, Stockholm, yeah? So the space in that area for 2 influence. So we're going to place 2 influence. Then that's going to give it the 5 that's needed, isn't it? And it can place some in there. Remember, these can only contain 5, and it also said it didn't have the restriction in placing more than 2 in an area. That's only if it has that the diplomatic ideas thing. So it's placed 2, and now it's got 5 there. So next time, 1, 2, 3, it's got equal to, which is good enough, is it not? Yeah, so then it'll annex Sweden. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll work. So let's come back down, Grant. I had a bit of a daft moment there. Well, I'm hoping it was a daft moment because I'd paused the camera to bring the camera down, and then I looked at the camera and I thought, oh, I'm on pause. I'm doing my stupid pause record thing. So hopefully I'm not. I think it's just a silly thought. It's just, although I'm hoping that's the case. Well, we'll find out when I watch it back. Right, okay, so we've added 2, and then is an alliance possible? No, because I've got an alliance. Okay, so it must just bring you here through other ways. So no, can enter a royal marriage. Well, we've got a royal marriage, so that's a no as well. So obviously it's bringing you here through other, unless I've took a wrong turning. Right, so I want to place more influence now. Right, let me just double check there, because that seemed to be... So we went from there to there. Yes. Yes. No. We selected Sweden, brought us to here. Any free space and area, yes. We placed it. We then come here, alliance possible. No, because we've got an alliance. So no. Can enter royal marriage. So if we didn't have one, there's a roll of dice here that might give you the royal marriage. Oh. Well, that's cheeky then. Well, I suppose it's the same as they don't get to play the royal marriage card, do they? I'm forgetting this is a bot, not us. So can they enter royal marriage? No, they're already in a royal marriage, so no. So it's going to add 2 more influence, I think. So add 2 influence in areas where no influence has been placed this turn. Preferred targets areas then adjacent to bot. Right, and that brings me back to Martin's comment, which was, you know, when I talked about how do you decide where influence gets placed. He says he can't find anything apart from the fact that you do it randomly, or remember what we had, hang on. Yeah, apart from this, basically, which says to do it, sorry, not randomly, take that back, I mean alphabetically, or, you know, that this is the only thing he can find to decide how you place influence. And that's bit's tricky, like, areas of highest possible tax value, I'm not quite sure I'm getting that, because I'm in areas that aren't their areas, you know. Then maybe that's what you've got to look for. He also interestingly said that he can't find anything that suggests or says that you can't remove this imperial influence, which I was talking about as well, because I think I was talking about removing. We were talking about removing Austrian influence. That might have been where I made my mistake, but I think I took the white cubes saying that I couldn't take them, but he says that he can't find anything that would stop you from taking them. So that's quite interesting to know. Might need to have a little more look into that one. I'm not quite sure I'd be comfortable with taking that away. But if he's saying there's not anything there. So going back to this, I had 2 influence in areas. Right, hang on. Do we have another 2 influence? Yeah, we do. He's got 3 more cubes there left. So I do have 2. So I had 2 in areas where no influence has been placed this turn. Now it's not telling you any more than that, apart from the preference. So prefer targets areas. Targets areas. Yeah, so our target is Sweden's areas, then adjacent to bot. Okay. So remember, we placed 2 in this area. This is Sweden area, or Svealand. There you go. How was that pronounced pretty well, Martin? No, probably not. Svealand. So I think I'm going to go in here then, because Gotland and Skane, because in actual fact, Svealand's not adjacent to the... Well, is it? No, I don't think it is. Well, no, hang on, Grant, you've got this. So it is adjacent, isn't it? Anyway, we can't put them in there, so I don't think this area is adjacent. Actually, it might. No, that looks like a divide in the C zone there. Is it? That wee line? I think it is. So I don't think that port is adjacent to this port, for instance. So I think they're going to go in there then, because it's in the targets areas and then adjacent to the bot. Well, it's actually in the same area as the bot. Oh, hang on, though. We've got this as well. Well, like I say, I think that's a divide between the two sea zones. So I don't think this port can trace into this zone. This port could, but that's in this Felland. Yeah, okay, we're going to go with this. We're going to put them in here. And maybe some of these things aren't so important, like I keep saying about this influence. We want influence there. It's all that influence is in Sweden, and that's probably the more important part. The fact it's in different areas in Sweden, I don't know. Okay, we'll go with that. Let me know, obviously, if I've got it wrong. Tripod took a tumble there. There's definitely something loose up top. I can see this. It's been a great wee tripod, this. I would actually look this up and buy this again. And the only reason it's having trouble now is because I've knocked it over a few times, and that's just me clumsy. It's not that it's been something that's fell to bits, you know. So it's a great wee thing, actually. I would just buy another replacement of it for it. Anyway, okay, so we've done that. So we're now having a black arrow across to here. At peace and has 6+ bot power left. Well, they're not at peace and they've not got 6 bot power left. So they're going to end turn. Yeah, just wondering, curious to know where that would take it. Diplomatic chart. Yeah, I suppose that's another way that you could... No, I don't know. I think that was fine. I think it was guiding you. You know, higher tax income than non-player realm. That could decide between 2 or 3 different ones, and so could that. And if not they two, and you come to that, then that should tell you, and then maybe you've got to do a die roll or make some decision. But that was fine. So that eventually took us to end turn. Okay, and that was Denmark done the thing. At least I think it was Denmark. It was, wasn't it? Yeah, they were putting influence up there. They were wanting to try and annex, and now they're going to be able to do it next. If they get another diplomacy action, that's probably pretty sure that's what they're going to do. They're going to annex Sweden. They're going to get all the towns are going to be Swedish, Danish up there, and yeah, Martin will not be happy with that. Surely not. Right, so back down again. We have passed, so we can skip by us, and then just move straight to Austria bot again. They've still got plenty of bot power, so no, they're still not under attack. Remember, the Danish army did not move. No, because they've got plenty. I mean, they are at war, but they've got plenty left. So they've got bot cards still, so they're going to draw another bot card. This is bot number 1. So, right, they get a diplomacy action. However, they have war military. So again, it says here, at war. Yes, they are. So they're going to do the war action, which is military. They're going to spend 3 bot power to do it. So 1, 2, 3. Still got a fair bit left. And we're looking for military action. Right, this could be interesting. Their army might appear this time. I would have preferred something a little simpler because I'm at the 44-minute mark. Yeah, should you maybe cut a short part here, Grant? You know, it's not the worst thought in the world, actually. If I do that now, I might be able to squeeze another part, and then it's probably going to, doing this military action. Yeah, I think I will do that. So, I'll leave the military action open. It is the Austrians' turn. I can just look at the video if I've got any doubts. We have spent... Yeah, we spent the 3 bot power for the card. and there was no cards to discard with that one. And yeah, we're doing the military action for Austria. That's fine. Yeah, I know that's only 45 minutes and probably not an awful lot done there. I was still struggling away with things. Yeah, I'm going to for a while for sure. I'm going to struggle, but I'm enjoying it. But I do need to be told, please tell me things that I'm getting wrong, because yeah, it's hard going. Okay, I'll come back. I'll need to take a break now though, so I'll copy these 2 bits across, charge up my phone a bit, and hopefully get another part in tonight. No guarantees though, it might have to wait until tomorrow night, but that'll no matter to yourselves. Okay, I'll be back later. Cheers.